Do your homework, all right? Don't be the idiot in your fantasy football league. Everybody has one. Some even have two. Don't be the guy that doesn't know anything about anything. Don't be the guy who doesn't know what player plays what position. Don't be that guy. Listen, don't be the guy that's, oh yeah, fantasy football ain't nothing. I'll go and draft a team that'll beat all you guys easy. No. You need to do your homework. I mean, you need to know what you're getting into going in. You need, like it or not, you need to get some magazines. I spend $50 a year at least on fantasy football magazines. At least. Is that excessive? Probably. But I don't feel like I'm walking blind into a draft. I'm like, oh geez, I wonder who I'm going to get. I know plenty about hundreds of guys. And just because I read, I have my nose stuck in magazines, and I'm online, and I'm doing my homework. All right, I'm learning about players, systems, coaches. And you have to do it. It's necessary. It's necessary. All right, unless you're in a league with a bunch of chuckleheads that don't know what they're doing, you can't just coast through a fantasy football league. At least not my league. All right, you can tell the people that do their homework in my league versus the guys who just come out there and wing it. You can tell. All right, and I just want to say something. The first year of the league, that one of the leagues I'm commissioning, I won the Super Bowl. I do my homework. I won the Super Bowl. Second year, one of my co-hosts from the Athletic Supporters, Willie, wins the Super Bowl. Another guy, well-versed, does his homework. All right, don't be the guy. All right, don't be the guy that everyone knows is an easy win when they see you on the schedule. Do some research, for Christ's sake. Don't put a guy, you've seen the commercial, I think it's on ESPN now, and it's like, oh, hey, Bill, it's okay. How are you supposed to know? You can't be the first guy that drafted a quarterback with a torn ACL. I mean, you have to know that stuff going in. I mean, know going in that Steve Smith is going to be gone for the first 2 games for the Panthers. Know that, all right? Know going in that Derek Anderson just got knocked out with a concussion yesterday. Know that. You know what I mean? Learn these things. You need to know them. Know who's in a running back by committee. And by that I mean who's in a crowded backfield. Who's sharing handoffs with another guy. You know these things. Don't go in there blind. Oh, yeah, I know Torrey Holt. He's awesome. I'll pick him. And then you leave guys on the board like Braylon Edwards. Don't be that guy. All right? So do your homework and just know what you're getting into. All right? Number 3, have a draft strategy. It's easy. Have a draft strategy. All right? Know going in kind of how you want to pick. Know what positions you want to look at early, what positions you want to look at later. I can give you an example. Now, my draft strategy going into this year is a little different. Most people want to just hoard as many running backs as they can early, and that's fine. That's fine. You need running backs. There's a short list of running backs you can plug in on a weekly basis, and so you need running backs. But I don't think you definitely need to hoard them early. All right, my draft strategy is get one feature running back. All right, one top running back, and then fill in better players. And then get a running back. Like fill in, get some wide receivers. You know what I mean? You can come in first round, get a running back. Say you come in and get Frank Gore in round 1. All right, and then when round 2 rolls back through, you will find that everybody's picking running backs, again, because people are scared they're not going to have any running backs, and they're going to leave guys on the board like, say, a Braylon Edwards, like perhaps a T.O., all right, like a Reggie Wayne. Now think about this, and then you will be sitting there looking, and you see, who do I pick? Do I pick Thomas Jones or Reggie Wayne? Do you see what I'm saying? You're going to have those kind of decisions, and if you want to go with the grain with everybody else, you'll take a running back because you're scared to death to not have running backs and leave just a better player on the board. So know your draft strategy going in. Know where you want what players and when. I'm just saying, you got to have a draft strategy. Number 4, and this kind of ties into number 3. Oh, and also let me throw in, don't be a fan. This is just another commandment. Let's call it 11 commandments. don't be a fan, all right? I'm a Niners fan. Niners fan. I don't go into drafts picking 49ers players because I'm smarter than that, all right? If you're a Bears fan, be smarter than that. Don't take Devin Hester with your 4th pick. Be smart. All right? Don't pick with your heart. Pick up here. Pick up there. Trust me. All right. Number 4, take value, not position. Like I said, this kind of ties into number 3. Take value. Like if you have just like I said, if you have a Reggie Wayne there in the 2nd round or a Thomas Jones, don't be scared that you're not going to find another running back. Go ahead and take the better value. All right, you're going to get more points with a guy like Reggie Wayne or Braylon Edwards than you are a guy like Thomas Jones. I think so. To me, that's a better pick. I'd rather have that. Like I said, some people got to have their running backs. Won't hear anything like this. Got to have 2 running backs first, and then you pick receivers. Not me. Not me. Take value, not position. Listen. It'll be tempting to want to lock in a good quarterback early too. All right, especially if you're in a league that awards actual points to quarterbacks. But hear me when I say, if you can't get Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, don't take a quarterback in the 1st round. Don't. And don't take Peyton Manning unless he falls to like the 7th or 8th spot. If you want to take Tom Brady first overall, go ahead. Trust me. In our league, in the 6 points for touchdowns league, Tom Brady was the number 1 scorer in fantasy football last season. Shouldn't that have been? That should have been the way it was, right? He was the best player in football last season. He should have been the number 1 fantasy scorer. Our league, he was. So it would be justifiable to take him with the number 1 pick in our league.